Happy day to all. This is Nivedita, founder of Sri Ahana Physiotherapy Academy. Our today's topic is going to be about the diagonal patterns, and today it is going to be about D2 flexion and extension. So now let us get into D2 flexion. So for this D2 flexion, the example that I am going to give you is the waiters carrying our lunch plates. The portion will be generally like this. Okay. So now talking about the pattern, at the shoulder joint it will be flexion, abduction and external rotation. Okay. And at the elbow joint it will be flexion, and again at the forearm it is going to be supination, and at the wrist level it is going to be extension. To carry a plate it will remain an extension, right? And then it will be radial deviation. To hold something it will be radial deviation, and fingers will remain in extension. So this is the D2 flexion pattern. I hope it would have been easy for you. Just do it on your own and write down the pattern so that you'll never forget this. The next pattern that we are going to see is D2 extension. In this pattern, I am going to give you the example of unzipping your pant. When you unzip your pant, when you position your hand like that shown in the figure, what will happen is at the shoulder joint, it will be the extension, adduction and internal rotation that occurs. Just position and feel it for yourself. It will be the extension, adduction and internal rotation at your shoulder. At the elbow level, it will be the extension. So when these things are in extension, it is going to be the pronation that happens in the forearm. And at the wrist level, it will be your wrist flexion and ulnar deviation. And at the finger level, it will be the flexion that is required to unzip the pant. So this example is required movement for doing functional activities when we train up the patient. One more daily life pattern that will be involving this D2 flexion and extension will be taking up a sword and putting back it in its position. So taking up a sword will be D2 flexion, and putting back it in its position will be D2 extension. So I hope with these examples it would be easy for you to remember the pattern. Please don't memorize it. Practically do it and understand and write down. Thank you.